Hi, my name is Pierce, and this is my video for the article Sequence Text Structure Intervention during Interactive Book Reading of Expository Picture Books with Preschool Children with Language Impairment. So basically, to summarize the article, it focuses mainly on helping preschool children with language impairments learn how to understand and use the sequence text structure. That basically means like using the first, next, then last sequence um, to help with the order of things. The author shows how using the interactive book reading, so like picture books, where teachers talk with children during the story, can support this type of learning. The key is to use expository picture books. So that's like a nonfiction book that explains real world topics. So one of the examples was like how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly and going through those sequence and those steps, or how to plant a seed, and things like that. So the intervention used in the study had many important parts. The teacher used visual supports like picture charts, showing the order of events. So like if turning the caterpillar into a butterfly, you would show the caterpillar, the cocoon, the butterfly, like the life cycle. They also use verbal prompts, so like guided questions to help kids focus on the sequence. And they also read the books multiple times, so they could picture the structure. So basically at the end, they shared the results, and that the results showed that children with language impairments basically improved in their ability to retell the steps in a process using those sequence words that we talked about, the first, next, then last. Overall, the study shows that even very young children with language delays can benefit from structured focused book reading. So as an educator, some recommendation in the classroom, I would say first, teachers should model sequence words. So like during the story time. So while reading like how to bake a cake, they can say things first, like first we mix the batter, next we pour it into a pan, things like that. And that helps children learn and hear those important order words. Second, the visual tools, which we talked about earlier, like the charts or things like that, like picture cards, step-by-step charts can help them place images in the correct sequence. And so then for some parent recommendations, one, definitely read nonfiction books together and talk about steps in the process. So if you're reading about how seeds grow, you can ask them what happens first, what comes next, things like that. This can help them start thinking in sequences. Two, you can use everyday routines as learning opportunities. So for instance, if you're getting them ready for bed or things like that, you can say first, or making a snack, you can say first we wash our hands, then we get the bread, next we spread the peanut butter, or first we're going to take a bath, then we're going to brush our teeth, lastly we're going to go to bed, things like that. So practice doesn't have to be formal, just talking in order and using the sequence words can make a huge difference. So in conclusion, this article shows us that structured interactive reading, especially with those expository picture books, nonfiction expository picture books, can really help preschoolers with language challenges. So by really focusing on the sequence text structures, like we said, using the visuals, and then also maybe the verbal prompts, both teachers and parents can use that to support the child's growth in meaningful ways.